This dude is like the manufacturer rep. And he was sous vide.
He wasn't selling cooking.
He wasn't joking either.
Was it cooking equipment he was selling?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's even worse. That's even worse.
Hello, and welcome everyone to episode 203 of The Mashup, where the best bourbon conversation you're going to hear all week long. We're your hosts, Larry, Kenny, and Steven. Hey, Kenny.
Larry, Moe, and Curly.
Hello, I'm Larry. What's up?
I guess I'm Curly. I'm bald.
Dude, you know what's funny? I used to have with my buddy Seth, we had a joke about Larry and Marty. So one of you guys got to be Marty. Can one of you guys be Marty?
Morty or Marty?
Marty, not Morty. Mork and Mindy? God dang.
Pork and beans?
Pork and beans. Anyway.
What'd you say?
Yeah. No, Seth knows that shout out. So shout out to Seth. So how are you guys doing tonight? Fab? Kenny?
Delish.
The delish. Yeah, I'm mid. I like to say that now because my kids say that. I'm mid right now.
I'm half satch.
Half satch? I'm probably half satch myself. Yeah, there we go. But you guys, I'm really having like a time here because I just blinked my eyes and I have no idea how this happened. But tomorrow is going to be my 43rd birthday.
Ooh, prostate exam coming up.
You guys leave it to that, right? What is it, 45? Or is it 43?
It's supposed to be 40, I think.
It's Larry, it's whenever you want.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I did or not.
No diddy.
I got my blood work. You guys, it's terrible. So it's all downhill once you get to 40, right? But no.
I'm 49, bro, and I'm a beast. I'm just going to let you know.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Kenny's he's flexing on them folks.
Is that let you know?
You go? He's just trying to let you know. But
Yeah,
I'm the youngest of this bunch, aren't I?
Oh,
you
my
are.
thumb still hurt from opening up pistachios.
Oh God! Yeah, your date.
You didn't have to get a brace for that,
He's
did you?
trying to open it. You got even a pistachio opening tool.
Are you going to put in for short term after for this?
Man, they hurt sometimes.
Oh my God, I can't stop laughing about this. But yeah, hey, so we got pistachio thumbs over there. Steven's trying to work out, do good things for his health. But yeah, 43 is crazy, man. Like when I say it blinked and it's here, I'm like, I don't know. I still feel like my brain still feels like it's like 18 or 20, which is not a good thing. And then my body definitely feels 40. But yeah, so 43.
That's one thing.
Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, that's one thing I've kind of, come to the realism as I've gotten older.
Right.
Is that like people in their 70s, 80s, they probably still think they're like 20.
Right.
And
Dude,
and it's like hard to like.
I feel like I'm 15 in my mind.
See?
So like,
So it's like
I'm gonna be a horrible elderly person if I make it to that far. Everyone's gonna hate me.
Oh,
It's
man.
gonna be so bad.
Goodness. No, it's tough. It's tough, but like I'm blessed and I'm happy to be sharing this time with you guys. And tomorrow I was going to think about hanging out, maybe having you over for my birthday, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Kenny.
Because his wife wouldn't let him.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
But
she always says like, what do you want to do? Especially if my birthday falls on a weekend. So, hey, maybe we'll still get something together in the next 24 hours. You never know. Could be dangerous.
Could be.
yeah, I don't know if you've like noticed any changes. I think I look back on Facebook because I did post it. I think when I turned 40, one of the main things I noticed, 40 or 41, it's like whenever I wash my hands,
Right.
I had to go pee. It's like the water in my hands, I had to go pee, dude.
Is that like an old drunk trick?
No, I mean, it's like, you're going to go on a road trip. You tell your kids, hey, you need to go pee before you go on a road trip.
Right.
Whenever I go wash my hands, like, oh, I got to pee. So
Yeah.
I think I need to look back on Facebook and see, but probably when I turned 40 or 41, that's about the only thing I noticed different.
Right, that's a trick when people pass out from drinking. You put their hand in water and they pee themselves, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Put it in warm water
Yeah.
or something, yeah.
Are you insinuating that? Yeah, that's so funny.
Kenny, you haven't peed yourself, have you?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Not yet.
Well, let me see. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I always love November, not just because of my birthday, but because Thanksgiving dinner is my favorite freaking meal. Like, either you guys share that with me. I probably
My
said it
wife
before on
loves it.
podcast.
Oh,
man,
that is 100%. Thanksgiving
meal.
is my favorite holiday.
Yeah, if I could eat
Thanksgiving.
turkey and gravy and mashed potato and stuffing till I'm like full up to my neck.
Sweet potato casserole.
Well, you know what's funny? I don't like sweet potatoes.
Damn you.
I knew it was coming. He's like, dang it. I'm not cranberry or sweet potato. I'm all the
actually
stuff
sous vide mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah,
wow.
That's right. Yeah.
And my smoked turkeys.
Is it sous
and I'm
vide?
just,
Is it sous vide or is it sous vide?
sous vide.
So you may want to get that checked out.
So it is sous vide. I sous vide.
Yeah, it is.
But what's funny is
correct.
one of our appliance manufacturer reps at work.
Okay.
He was talking. We had a sales meeting, and he called it sous vide. And we all looked at him like we all looking around the room like, did he just say sous vide?
You know what's funny?
And it's
I've always thought it was a joke. I didn't know somebody would do that.
yes. And we all looked around the room at each other, and we were like, "What in the heck? This dude is like the manufacturer rep." And he was sous vide.
He wasn't selling cooking.
He wasn't joking either.
Was it cooking equipment he was selling?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's
what
even
I'm
worse.
saying.
That's
It was
even
crazy.
worse. He's like, and doing a demo, and he's like, so with this new option on this stove,
But
you can sous vide.
so
Sounds like a Eastern European basketball player coming in at 6'8", sous vide.
Jesus.
that's good.
That's good. I love it.
But not to get serious, because we are laughing.
Okay, here we
Okay,
go.
fine.
For our listeners,
A lot of seriousness.
hopefully some of our listeners do the sous vide method on certain things.
Okay.
If you have never sous vide mashed potatoes,
Right.
you have no idea what you're missing. You've had them, Anthony.
Yes, I have. They're very good.
Michael Harris's, Alves. Everybody's like, holy crap.
Correct.
Off the charts. You need to DM me for a recipe.
Oh, no
And-
recipes.
You put goat cheese in there?
No, you don't have to.
there you
So first time I had them that way, I was at a sales training out in Napa.
Okay.
And this
Fancy.
chef, he does
Catalina wine mixer
telling
for
you.
this
Okay.
guy.
Oh, were you changing our mind to the grape up? What are you doing?
but the chef, this is with the SKS appliance brand. But the
Okay.
chef did like tons of stuff for Food Network and all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
So we had these mashed potatoes. I'm like, holy crap, these are amazing. What's the difference? And he sous vide them. So I guess starches in the potatoes, right?
Right.
Starches will absorb water. And man, I'm going to get in so much trouble right now. Oh, I'm getting so much trouble.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't say it. Don't say it, Kenny.
It's
I
just
have to
food.
say it. I love
Okay.
my mama. My mama's amazing.
Uh-oh.
I
Oh, there you
love
go.
my mama. My mama's
R.I.P.
amazing.
Kenny.
We
All
love
right.
you, Mama Mills.
Oh, gosh, this is so bad. All right. So mashed potatoes, right? That's just, you love mashed potatoes in general.
Yeah.
Buttery, creamy, salty.
Now, do you like
good.
them a little chunky or fully blended?
I'm fine with a little bit of chunk.
I
I like a
like
little
it.
chunk.
Yeah, I like chunk
a little
too.
chunk.
Yeah, that's good. We agree on that.
So, fat kid growing up, my mom fried potatoes, little potatoes, fried pork chops, mashed potatoes, just ate good food growing up was good. So I get married and Shannon's mashed potatoes, I'm like, ooh, these are better than my mom's mashed potatoes.
Uh-oh. That's
Mama,
family
I'm so
fight.
sorry, Mama, because you are a great cook.
There you go.
Shannon's also a great cook. But I was like, man, her mashed potatoes are better. And this was, 25 years ago. So I have no idea why. So rewind to that trip out there to Napa. Now it all makes sense. So starches in the potatoes will absorb,
Okay.
and I don't know all the exact science of it, but so they'll absorb whether it's water, fats,
Yeah.
oils, whatever they
A
absorb.
nice cotton shirt will
They
absorb as well.
no, exactly. So they just absorb. So anybody knows anything about sous vide, you actually put it in a bag and it's in a water bath.
Okay.
All right. So you sous vide mashed potatoes, you put the potatoes in a bag with your butter, your salt, your pepper, your cream,
Okay.
and you cook them. So all those, all that starches in the potatoes are only absorbing what they can, which is the butter, the fat, the cream, the milk, all that kind of stuff. So my mom, when she made mashed potatoes growing up, if I'm remembering correctly, she kind of like diced the potatoes more. You boil the potatoes to
them,
make them
Right.
Drain
Right.
it, you smash them,
You're right.
add the milk.
So Shannon, though, she
you go.
would boil whole potatoes. So what happens basically is those potatoes will absorb the water that you're boiling them in.
Okay.
So my mom, since she like diced
Cut
the
'em up.
potatoes more,
Yeah, a lot more water.
there was more water in them. Shannon's potatoes, less water. Well, when you sous vide, there's no water that gets into that potato. it is so buttery and creamy because the only thing that those starches absorb is the cream and the butter inside your bag.
Oh, nice.
And gosh, I'm getting so much trouble for this. But yeah, so sous vide mashed potatoes, off the charts, amazing. DM me for a recipe. It's amazing.
There you go. If you need another reason to DM Kenny, do it for the sous vide potatoes.
Gosh, my mom is going to kill me.
Yeah, I still love the fact that I called it that one time in a group text message as a joke, and people actually said that out in the wild.
Yeah.
Like sous vide.
Sous vide.
Yeah, I don't even know.
So
what
a funny
it's
story
called
about that, though.
Yeah.
So like Michael Harris and one of his buddies had come over one night, and they were going to come sip. I was like, yeah, man, I'll actually make some mashed potatoes for tonight. And he was like, he didn't say it then, but he was like, what the heck, dude? He was like, you idiot. We didn't make mashed potatoes. What? So what,
Right.
So after we got done drinking, we went
It's
and
not
ate
a main
them.
course.
Right. And he was like, what's this guy talking about? After he ate like 3 or 4 servings of those bad boys. He was like, now I see what you're saying, man.
There you go.
They're so good.
Pimento cheese.
There you go. Put
Ooh.
the pimento cheese in there.
No doubt.
Well, Anthony, I think we have another review.
We do, and this one is very near and dear to our hearts if you've been listening to our podcast. So this review was entitled The Perfect Blend of Whiskey Talk and Humor, and it was a 5-star review left for us by Ryan Lentz himself from River Roots via Apple Podcasts, and he also cross-posted it on Facebook. So he actually did both things. He left it on Facebook and on Apple Podcasts, and he said, hello, love the podcast. A perfect mix of bourbon and lighthearted humor. An added bonus, these guys really know their whiskey. I trust the reviews to help me decide on what is good to purchase. Cheers, with a bourbon emoji glass. So that's a massive endorsement there from a guy who has been doing this a lot longer than we have.
Long time.
Yeah. So we talked in the previous episode about our experience at River Roots, and it just so happens that the way that this went this week, we have a review from Mr. Ryan Lentz himself.
And you really,
so.
I've seen the numbers. You are truly pulling them.
I'm pulling
in
yes.
order. So that is funny. How
Yeah,
it
you
worked
can't get out of order.
Yeah.
We'll get lost.
Very, very meticulous about that. So, Ryan, honestly, man, for the time that I followed your blog when you're Bourbon Buddy till now, we appreciate that review so much. Because it's come full circle. We wish you the best with your company, and the fact that you believe in our podcast is amazing and humbling and awesome. We appreciate it.
And if you too would like a shout out, just leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and next time we record, we'll give you a shout out. So, boys, for this week, we have a special episode.
Yes, we only do these episodes every so often, but this one is special because one of our listeners, Bryson, who lives in Washington. What's the town called? It's called Cedro Woolley, Washington.
Cedro Woolley, Washington.
Mammoth,
Right.
Washington.
How about that? So he's been listening to us for a while and supporting us, and he recently left us a review on Apple Podcasts, but that wasn't enough.
Nope.
He actually sent us a package of blinds, and it was amazing. He sent 4 blinds for us with a sealed envelope that we have here tonight.
Closed.
Yes, and he also sent us this awesome note. So, Steve, I'm handing this note over to you. Do you want to read that note for us and tell us what Bryson said?
Sure. It says, Kenny, Anthony, and Steven, enclosed is a good old-fashioned double blind for you guys to do. I have included around 3 ounces of each sample and all whiskeys I really enjoy. Love the podcast. The honest reviews and goofy conversation make it a great listen. Please enjoy this blind coming to you from
Cedro
Woolley, Washington.
Mammoth.
There you go.
Thanks, Bryson.
There you go. I mean, so this is great because our listener in Texas, Ryan, who sponsored our last blinds, which we appreciated very much, and then also the guy who got us kicked off, which was Sean with Camus Whiskey in Washington, believe it or not. So we are on our 3rd listener-supported blinds. I mean, we've had other things that we've done that people have sent us, but in a package, I think this is the 3rd time we've done this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And now 2 from Washington?
2 from Washington. So apparently we got to pack up shop and all move to Washington because that's our home base. That's where we're catching on the most. It's up there in the Pacific Northwest, if you will. So, yeah.
Looking forward to the 4th rendition of our blinds.
Which is?
listeners are going to send us a whole BTAC blind.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Mysterious, there's 5 of them, and they all are fantastic.
I just teasing.
I don't even know what that Eagle Rare 17 tastes like, but I'd like
no
to
idea.
know. I'd like to know.
Hey, I did have Double Eagle Very Rare one time at OBC.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was very delicious.
Okay. All
Very,
right.
very
Doubly delicious.
Well, we'll have to open that sometime if we can get our hands on one.
I might know a guy that's got one.
Yeah. Wink, wink. I don't know who that is. So anyway, when we do blinds, we don't really have a specific formula. We just poured these before we started recording so that we had them left to right, A, B, C, D. And the thing that we always try to do is guess age-proof distillate. Distillate being the one that's the most hard to get, obviously. So age and proof, usually more.
Yeah, so for age, the tough part on age is if something is double barreled.
Right.
No, let me back up. Anything's tough anyway on double blinds.
Right.
It's
Double
tough
blinds are
regardless.
tough, yeah.
But on age, I mean, if nothing is double barreled, you can somewhat get close, whether it's 5 to 7 years, 8 to 10 years, 12 to 14.
Right.
Semi close on that. But if something is double barreled or finishing something, that really throws the age off.
Right.
Proof, if you drink a lot of whiskey, man, you can, get proof semi close, unless you've had a lot to drink, or if it's first drink of the night, everything might drink hot or something like that. But you can get proof somewhat a little bit. Distillate, man, sometimes is super tough though.
Yeah, there's too many things out there to really know like what you're tasting. I mean, things sometimes taste similar. I mean, think about Jack Daniels with the peanut note and stuff like that. I mean, that could be Knob Creek. There's a lot of stuff. So anyway, what do you guys want to do? You want to just dive right in here or what?
Yeah, let's now there's gonna be a lot of dead air, dead space where we are nosing and tasting. So Anthony will edit a lot of that out. But let's just go in and taste a little bit.
Yeah, if the listeners have never noticed that, which I'm sure you guys have because you're savvy, I cut a lot of the nosing and tasting out when we are doing a longer form like this with blinds, because we are usually talking maybe sometimes 10, 20, 30 minutes. And that would be a lot for you guys to experience. Boring. Right? Because if you're like, wait, what? What is that? I don't know about that. So
yeah. And then just to hit on real quick about blinds in general, when I first was getting into whiskey, I would blind a little bit just to try to remove the price tag, the label, the marketing out of it. Right. Then we got to the point where I was blinding a lot just to try to literally get sharp on age-proof distillate. Like, hey, boom, that's an E.H. Taylor barrel proof. Hey, boom, that's a Logic Reg barrel proof. Like, that was a lot of drinking, though, man. It is not like riding a bike where you have to stay sharp on that.
Right.
And that's hard on your liver, bro. So I've now reverted back. I got pretty decent at blinding stuff, but that was a couple years ago when I was drinking a lot for that purpose. So now I've just gone back to basically I want to remove price tag, label, figure out is something worth it or not worth it. Is it worth the hype? Is it worth this, worth that? So that's why I blind. And now in this case, I don't know, are we really trying to just blind to pick first through fourth place, or are we also blinding just to try to guess age-proof distillate? So let's say if we were just going to blind right now to pick, like, let's say if I had 4 different Logic Reg barrel proofs on the table.
Right.
And I was blinding these. I would I'm almost trying to pick first through fourth place. For me personally, it's like at a barrel pick. I usually pick my worst first, just to eliminate that out.
Right.
And then I kind of work backwards. I don't say, oh, this is my favorite. I say, oh, this is the worst, maybe second worst, and I try to pick the top 2.
Okay.
That's how, I kind of do if I'm, it is easier for me to at least to remove, to say, hey, this is the worst one. Boom, it's got to be last place.
So let's go ahead and
work from backwards that way.
Go ahead and get out of the equation.
So you're thinking we want to do that instead of trying to do the other?
I mean, for this one, since he's in a double blinds, I think we need to kind of do both.
Okay.
So what I'll probably do is the first go around, I'm going to probably just try to do age-proof distillate.
Gotcha.
And then save some to do like first through fourth place.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Well, let's get it.
Can't say that I'll be right there with you with a distillate, but I'll try age
Dude,
proof.
it's so freaking it's hard.
So I'm nosing one and about to taste it, but the nosing of one is like, whoo, it's a little weird. It's got something going on.
So you don't get a vanilla cream out of it?
Are you kidding me? Come on. God bless it. What are you talking about? I get like on number one, I get like all earthy notes, like
I put
soil,
I put gritty, dirt, perfume, vitamin, watery.
vitamin, water. Man, I'm trying to think here. I think for number one, it's earthy, it's danky, it's moldy, and then
I get danky.
man, I'm just gonna taste this because normally I go through and nose them all and then taste them, but I'm just gonna nose.
I was
and
talking
taste.
about the palate, dude.
You're talking about the palate. You
Yeah,
tasted
not
it already?
even- yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Oh God. Ooh. So I want to be sensitive here because the listener sent these to us, and Bryson, we are just giving you our honest opinions, and
I enjoy trying new things.
yes, Stephen.
So-
we all enjoy trying new things, but one is right now after the initial taste is not
Of
not
what?
doing
One
well.
of one?
Yeah, one of one is not good. So I hope two is better. Yeah, we're just gonna go down the line here.
And as we always talk about, what everyone's palate is different.
Right.
It doesn't mean better or worse, just different. Like what you like, for example, like I said, I love sweeter stuff. My boy Guff does not like sweet stuff. I love traditional rye. My brother does not like traditional rye, so on and so forth. There's zero right or wrong.
Right.
So I feel like the first one, like the finish, really falls off fast.
Yeah, I agree
And
with
it's
that.
pretty thin.
Right. And the upfront flavors aren't redeeming it. Like sometimes you get something that falls off like that, but it's got good upfront flavors. You're like, all right,
Not my favorite.
okay.
All right,
Well,
should we
maybe
go for
Yeah,
number B?
number B.
Number B.
Number B. Sesame Street would be ticked about that. Number B.
Which guest host would be mad?
I don't know which
Okay.
one.
I don't know.
Elmo?
He's not a guest host.
He's a regular host. right?
Anyway, you fail.
Yeah, anyway, well, LeVar Burton, Reading Rainbow. There you go. Take a look. It's in a book.
Did you say it's number 2 already?
Yeah. Nose on number 2 is much better. It's got like a fruity caramel to me, like a caramelized sugar, but a funky, weird finish.
I put it's rich, sweet, grapefruit, fruity. It kind of falls a little bit on the finish,
Right.
But then it holds though. It's kind of weird. It's like, which I guess maybe that means it didn't have a middle because the
Right.
finish does hold and it holds the finish. So maybe it's the middle that's missing, not the end.
I feel
Okay.
the
Because at first I thought it was a finish that was flacking, but it was maybe. But that finish does kind of like linger. So maybe it's the middle.
I have a little bit different. Like
Okay.
the heat goes on for a while, but like the actual like liquid like falls off.
Yeah,
But the finish I really like.
must be the
Okay.
middle that falls off.
Yeah,
and the
it must-
finish
must-
is.
must, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I really like the second one.
That's much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to the first one, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the second one.
Whew. I feel like we're going to be victims of groupthink here, but I love to see what's happening because we never know. We never know what you guys are going to send us, and this is probably the most fun that I ever have because sometimes when you do these blinds yourself, I try to keep it true. Kenny, Master Kenny, I have
No master at
but
all.
I'm just saying though, that, like I've learned more about blinding from you than I've ever myself or talking to anybody else. So I feel like I've
And-
gotten decent at blinds.
And honestly, I agree with what you just said there.
Right.
And I got all that from Mosick.
There you go.
But you have gotten really, really, really good at blinds, bro.
Passing. Well, thank you.
You
sir.
have, man.
Well,
You've gotten really good.
we'll see tonight. I'm going to screw it all up. Here we go.
Oh, I'm on the nose on 3. It is perfumey, floral perfumey.
Oh, okay, I get a warm toasted coconut cookie.
Ooh.
And I'm going to nuance this a little bit. I got like a cream soda. So I said cola, cream soda.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's a cream soda.
Cola, cream soda, and like high proof.
Yep.
That was where I was at. This could be good. Could be because a cola, cream soda. Usually, cola. That's like turkey, right? Cola. So
That's what I drink with Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
Know that.
What are you a Coke? Do you like slam the Cokes down?
Versus
No, I'm just saying. Like,
Oh.
are you a soda drinker? Like, you gonna kill? I said soda, but it's pop. I'm Midwestern.
No, it's soda.
You drink pops?
I do.
I drink none. It's poison.
I can't tell if he's serious. Can you?
Hey, water, coffee, bourbon, bro.
Water, coffee, bourbon.
Although bourbon, theoretic alcohol is poison, I guess.
Yeah,
but-
rinse. Yeah, rinse and
Yeah.
repeat. Yeah.
You know, Coke can clean off a penny really well.
Yeah, clean off. I know. That's why I don't drink it. Crap.
Do you guys remember when like the cup would fall from the vending machine and it would fill up with soda? Do you remember that?
Oh yes, 100%.
Do you know the inside of those vending machines had rubber O-rings and the soda would eat away at the rubber when
Oh,
it
it
sit
does,
there?
dude.
Yeah.
No, it's
What are you
horrible
talking
for
about?
I'm talking about like when you used to order a beverage like out of a vending machine. Okay.
Like a 12-ounce Coke?
No.
Like, so like before Coke was vended like in cans and bottles, a cup would drop down. It would fill up with Coke, like almost like a fountain drink.
I've never seen this.
You never seen that?
Just like you could get it filled up with hot chocolate or
Right.
coffee.
Hot chocolate or coffee.
I mean, I've seen the coffee. I've never seen a
So
soda
like
machine.
a beverage service machine like that, and the freaking some of those things that were stored in there would eat away at the rubber that was there.
man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good for your body.
Yeah,
man.
not good. Yeah.
Don't
But
drink
anyway.
soda. It's bad.
Well,
It's delicious.
I beg to differ, but yeah.
Bad.
This third glass though has to me that soda. I like it. The taste. What do you getting on the taste there? What are you getting there, Kevin? I mean, Steven.
I get perfumey, man.
Perfume.
Perfumey, potpourri, florally, creamy,
I get the florally.
floral.
I'm not sure about the potpourri.
It definitely has floral.
I think.
I think that coconut's coming through.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. I can see that now.
Yeah, I agree. There's coconut. I get a little bit of vanilla pastry. I think there's a little bit of a toasted berry note, even though I've not really described that one before. There's quite a bit going on. It's pretty interesting. Do you guys think high proof, low proof on this one?
That one feels hyper.
I'm 115 and 120.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking like 120-ish.
I
So
keep
it's not low proof.
Well, here's the thing too. I'm half satch, so I mean so the proof can be off a little bit.
Right.
My guess is when I guess any of these proofs right now, I'm gonna guess a little bit lower than what they probably are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. Okay.
All right. Well, you guys ready to move on to 4? I'm excited about this one. It's the darkest of all of them.
Yeah.
4 is dark.
Dark.
Darkness.
This is exciting. Oh, okay. This is barbecue.
Yeah, this is
This is barbecue, like smoky barbecue flavoring.
I was laughing because as soon as you're like, this is the darkest of them, I got excited. I'm like, it's the darkest.
That
It definitely
that
is.
nose caught
And
me
then
off
the
guard.
nose is like, man, to me, the nose is like forest, like a charred forest. Like I can imagine if there's a
I
forest
like
fire.
to run.
Yeah, exactly. There you go, Forrest Gump. I was trying to write down some notes here as we were talking, and like, my God, it's very weird. For me, the biggest thing that I'm not liking about this, and you guys are going to be like, you're going to recoil when I say this, because I've never ever said this is a tasting note. I said forest notes, rye, malted sticks, like pile of sticks, and I said wood varnish. I have never, ever, ever in my life ever said wood varnish on a bourbon. That's my nose for this.
I get Grippos.
Grippos, the
Yeah.
barbecue chips.
The barbecue chips.
Barbecue
There you go.
chips, man.
Yeah.
Best barbecue chips, by the way.
Well,
Tastes
I think
a little,
I need to
uh,
eat some Grippos.
Which is very
I
dark.
mean, you need to eat some Grippos.
I know I've had them before. Sorry. Go ahead.
So the
Damn
dark,
straight you've had them before.
the dark color.
Steven's gonna punch me. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
get a
Dark color.
slight sulfury, and the darker color. I believe this is potentially finished in a wine barrel,
Okay. All right. So you got wine finish over there.
Picking up wine notes off that?
or maybe not. I get slight sulfurish, makes me think wine, but it's so dark it could just be finished in a new charred barrel as well
Right.
because it's dark and you got
So-
that Grippo's bar. So what was that one door knocker we got from J Hob a couple years ago that was straight up a Grippo's barbecue chip bag?
Right.
So yeah, I can see that barbecue chip too, Steven.
For me right now, when I'm tasting 3 and 4, I was fooled by both of them. That like I think both might be ryes, both 3 and 4. I think 4 might definitely be a rye because it has that like. Steven, do you remember back when Distillery 291 sent us samples?
I do.
Yes, that was a time in our podcast history, or
That was before me, right?
it was
Yeah.
before you.
291 is, no offense, disgusting.
Well, you
Hey,
said
Kenny, I
that.
got some bottles I can bring you over.
And
Yeah.
we had stuff from
I'll
them.
help clean my toilet with them.
Dang. But here's the thing, though. Like, that was very, like, malty, foresty, weird,
Pine,
piney, cypress rye.
Yeah.
That's what this is reminding me of. Which is
Spearmint.
like a very, like, gosh, like almost elements, like the elements of rye that you may or may not
Yeah.
want.
I wrote,
but yeah, it's like the freaking garden.
I wrote
in the
rye.
forest.
Yeah, I wrote rye question mark, double oak question mark, wine finished question mark. I didn't quite have the barbecue chips until Steven said that. I got like more of a smoky. So once Steven
Oh, the
said
smoky's
that,
there, yeah.
but your barbecue chips is even more on point than
Yeah.
smoky. So no, your actual barbecue chips are right on point with
But
that.
if you can like fight through that barbecue scent,
yeah,
you know, you can get that
Yeah.
some of those rye notes,
which is kind of.
I think you're on that, dude.
Yeah, it's wild.
like you get some of the pine, like if you fight through the barbecue.
Right. It's kind of interesting. Though. I don't know if I like it. So where do you guys want to go from here? Do you want to actually go through and say 1, 2, 3, 4 ranking?
I'd say we do ranking first.
Yeah, I think so.
Ranking? Okay.
I think it's fair.
All right.
Because ranking is something that ranking is what we truly prefer to drink.
Okay.
So age-proof distillate, there's no freaking telling if you're right or wrong or whatever. Ranking is ranking, so ranking is what we definitely feel.
Okay.
So I say ranking first.
All right, so I picked the second one, letter B, as my first place.
Okay.
I picked the third one as my second place.
Okay.
Makes
I
sense.
picked the first one as my third place.
Okay.
And I picked the fourth one as my fourth place.
Okay.
All right.
That works.
So 2, 3, 1, 4.
2, 3, 1, 4. Gotcha.
Yeah. So it'd be a BCAD 2, 3, and 4,
right.
whatever. Yep. I went 2, 3, 4, then 1.
Okay, we're different on the back end.
But our first and second place is
Yeah.
the exact
Yeah,
same.
that's true.
Okay.
So whether it's a B, C, D, A, or 2, 3, 4, 1, but our first and second place is the exact same. Okay.
So from the very beginning, when I looked at these and tasted them, like, my goodness, this to me was like 2, 3. I'm going between 2 and 3. So I'm glad you guys said 2 and 3. It's a toss up for me. I give a slight edge to 2 over
Yeah.
3, but like I could have won either of them in first place. And then I'm sorry, number 1 is my third place, and number 4 is my last place.
So you and Steven are exactly the same.
We're exactly the same.
and then I flipped my third and fourth place
third
with
and
you.
fourth, yeah.
Okay.
Which is, wow, has that ever happened? Where we agreed that much?
That's a lot to agree on.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, three of us. I don't know. I don't know. The three of us ever.
Well,
agreed
definitely
like
on
that, though.
definitely on the first two.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's times where like I'm like, this is my favorite, and you're like, I don't like it very much, and so forth.
I mean,
So-
I expected to like number
Yeah.
4 because of the color.
Dude, all right. So when we poured these,
right.
and that's why we also switched to black Glens for our best of each year.
You can't see that part.
Because when we poured number 4, I'm like, in my mindset, I'm like,
Yeah.
4 is gonna be the bomb.
go. Well,
Let's
me
go
too,
4.
yeah.
Let's go 4. Let's
The
go
color,
4 because
the
the color.
color.
But it did not pan out that way.
Yeah. Not at all.
Yeah, there's that bad memories of like
Yeah.
bad scotch with the smoky. So
So now age-proof distillate.
Do you want to do that even? Or you just
I'm just
wanna,
gonna. I did age and proof.
right.
I did not do distillate. 'Cause
Okay.
it is so.
I said that. I said at the beginning, distillate's hard, man.
But like number 1, I said 110 proof, 6 to 8 years old.
Okay.
Number 2, I was like 7 to 9 years old, 125 proof.
Okay.
The number 3, I put 8 to 10 years old, 115, 120 proof. And number 4, I put 10 to 12 years old, 105 to 110 proof.
That's not bad.
But distillate, man, is tough
Yeah.
because definitely number 4 to me tastes finished. And I thought potentially number 3 was finished, but it might not be. Number 3 might not be finished. But distillate, man, I don't know. Like number 1 was so like weird to me that I don't even know what kind of distillate. I'm trying to think because like I said, I don't blind anymore to like put in the mental Rolodex and stay sharp on stuff.
Right.
And I haven't drank something like number 1 in a while because there was no recall at all on that one. So it'd be hard to guess distillate on that.
Because it wasn't good.
I mean, I didn't like it. I'm just being
I did
honest
not
with
like
you.
it. I did not like it
Hope
at
it's
all.
not Bryson's favorite.
I hope not either.
Hope he doesn't
Bryson.
stop listening to us or
He's
anything.
like,
but
screw you guys. I sent these guys a blind. They hated it.
Right.
Yeah.
I hope not. But I don't really have a distillate picked on these, man. I kind of wimped out that way.
Anything for you, sir?
nope.
Nope.
All right.
Steve's
I was
a
too busy
pass.
talking and sipping when I
He's a pass. For me, I'm not going to lie. I felt they all had good proof. But as far as distillate is concerned, I can't say anything. I have no idea. I just know because I don't like 1. I'm guessing 1 is pretty young. When I say pretty young, under 6 years, maybe 115 proof. Number 2 had a fruit sweetness, had some oak and everything else. So like maybe 120 proof. Maybe again, Kenny, would you say 6?
125 is what I said.
7 to 9.
7 to 9.
I would go 6 to 8. A little younger than that, just
Yeah.
by a year. That's give me
Well, if
a
you
year
look at my
buffer.
paper, I had 6 to 8 initially, and I scratched it out, but 7 to 9.
Okay.
But it's right there, and that's in that realm, I believe.
I got you.
Yeah.
Then C, I'm so confused by C. I don't know if C's finished. I don't know if it's like if it's high proof, low proof. To me, it tastes like maybe 115. So
I put
I'm kinda
115 to
same
120 is
thing,
what I
like
put,
115, 120, and then the last one, I will reserve comment because I have no freaking idea what's going on.
It tastes finished to me, dude, and it's so hard to pick out.
I
an
feel
age
like-
on finished bourbon.
I feel like that barrel was sitting in a forest that got burned by a forest fire. Like, do you know how there's been like forest fires all over the place, like out west and stuff in California?
Smokey the Bear.
Smokey the Bear. Like, I feel like this barrel was like set in a forest in California and it's just got forgotten about. And then somebody found it, like, oh, here we go. We can make a story out of this. Like, it's very, very freaking weird. I don't know what 4 is,
Yeah.
but I don't like it.
All right. So
Envelope, do you want to
envelope.
who Kenny, do you want to do the honors?
Yeah, I'll do the honors.
Okay.
Hang on.
All right, here we go. Here's the envelope. I've been waiting for months for this. It's actually been about a month, I think, maybe a little more.
You got these samples a month ago?
I think I got them a month ago. Yeah,
Jeez.
I had to look back.
You're a
Sorry,
loser,
guys.
dude.
Yeah, oh my God.
Bryson, I'm so sorry.
Dang it! Sorry, I was trying to incorporate it
If you would, yeah.
as the show's executive producer.
So yeah, if y'all want to send, just PM me directly.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, just send Kenny a message.
Anthony
He'll get that
is-
taken
They'll
care
talk
of.
about his old
Yeah.
Louisville pick.
Anthony
It's fine.
is too busy living off our taxpayer.
I see a
dime
picture through the back of that.
to do. It's a picture.
There's a picture I can see through the back. Oh, there we go. I can see
right.
the back of it. It's facing you.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go.
What we got?
Oh, y'all are gonna
Uh-oh.
be. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, wow. Ooh.
I'm gonna go and order just ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, please. Yes.
So not just our what we picked first place. I'm just going.
Go.
Right. Then we'll go. Yeah. Yeah.
So far left glass number A,
Okay, here we go. I got it. Number A. Number A.
Blue Note,
Also knows
Blue
letter.
Note.
Blue Note. What?
uncut, unfiltered, 118.1 proof, single barrel selected by Bryson's buddy for our Facebook pick group.
Okay.
Blue Note. I own one Blue Note over there that was given to me, and the Blue Note I had was Dickel. I don't know what this Blue Note is,
Oh.
but does it
It's,
say the age? It doesn't say the age. It says the
Topsoil.
proof.
It's a.
It's 118
Topsoil.
proof, and I guess 110ish. So I was a little bit under on proof.
I think I said 115, but
So you're saying it's smooth?
But I said that though
Ugh.
earlier, right? I said everything-
Steven, stop it.
I'm just saying.
I said
Okay.
everything I guess it's going to be a little bit under because I already have
yeah,
Satch.
absolutely. Yeah.
But Blue Note, it does not say the age on this Blue Note pick.
I would say 5 years, 6
But
years.
Blue Note, the only one I did put
what I
vitamin
was
E.
thinking, too.
I did put
Yeah.
vitamin E as a note,
Yeah.
and the only Blue Note I have has Dickel in it. So I don't know if
Yeah,
this
we
Blue
know
Note's the
about
same
Dickel.
way.
Gosh.
All right.
You know the Dickel?
Yeah.
George. If you know George as well as I do. No, I'm just kidding.
You know him better.
There you go.
All right,
I
number
didn't say I
two.
knew him. I say touch me on the
Ooh.
shoulder once.
Y'all are going to freak out about number 2.
Okay, here we go.
Number 2.
Fruity.
Stag. It's really Stag. For us, we call it a Stag Junior,
Yes.
but it's
Oh, it's
Stag,
Stag
Stag
Junior?
Junior.
Oh wow.
Woo.
It's a barrel. Holy crap! 136 proof.
Wow. Whoa.
9-year, 4-month.
Wow.
Warehouse K, floor 9, selected by a local grocery store called Hagen or Hagen.
Okay.
Or Hagen.
There you go.
Hagen.
Very good, Hagen.
So if it's a
Hagen.
pick, that means there's no batch number on it, then, right?
No, it's no batch. It's
Okay.
it's an actual pick.
Okay.
So I said 7 to 9 years. It's 9-year, 4-month.
Wow.
I
How
said
about me?
125 proof with 136. So I was way.
No,
I
that
was
was-
under.
that tastes good.
But I said I was going to be
good.
under though. I
Yeah.
said I was
Hey,
going to be under.
a Buffalo Trace tater is fooled by the tateriness.
But
so
all
there
of us
you go.
picked that first place, right?
True, yeah.
There
That
we
was
go.
number 1 for us.
Dude,
I hope it gets better from here.
Number 3 is going to flip you out.
Oh,
flip
God.
me out. Because I thought number 3, I said potentially finish, maybe not.
I said, Steven said coconuts, right?
Toasted
Toasted coconut.
coconut
right.
warm cookie.
Right, there you go. Oh, yeah, warm cookie.
Yes.
I always said vanilla.
Number 3 is wild.
Okay.
Number 3 is a Willet single barrel purple
What?
top.
Purple top.
Whoa.
Yep.
Like,
One-
how old?
9-year-old.
Oh,
Barney.
it says old distillate, too.
And I said
That's some of their
I
oldest
said 8
stuff.
to 10 years old. 133.8 proof.
Oh.
Ooh.
Selected by a local distributor.
Okay.
What did I say proof wise? 115 to 120. So I'm
133?
130. It does not drink
No, it does not
130.
taste it.
Bryson, what are you doing, brother? Trying to send me home floating or what?
Hey, I said though, I was already half sat, so I knew I was going to be under on proof.
Yeah,
I just
dang.
knew it.
Holy cow.
Now, the last one I picked as my third place. Both of y'all picked it as your last place.
Yes.
Now that I see what it is, I know why Anthony picked it as his last place.
Oh God, what is it?
It's Old Rick.
Old Rick.
Now,
Who's Old Rick?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Old Rick the whiskey thief people? Isn't Old Rick a label of whiskey thief?
It might be. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea.
We are going to pause here temporarily.
You said Old Rick. I thought you were talking about my neighbor at home. Like
And,
he's old now. His name's Rick.
Anthony,
Is Rick short for Richard?
I think so. Yeah.
Or is Richard something else? That's Dick.
Dick Rick.
so
that's
If
Because
George
I thought-
Dickel's name was Richard Dickel, he'd be Dick Dickel.
because I thought Old Rick was either the Good Times people.
Kenny, we don't care what you're saying now. We're done.
Oh, you're fine, bro. Oh, bottled by Whiskey Thief Distilling.
So it is?
Was bottled by them. So, because I thought Old Rick was either the Good Times people or Whiskey Thief.
My name is Richard Dickel.
Rick Rickle.
Sorry, Kenny.
Who? No, you're good. So this is Old Rick. But here, Anthony. Here's why you picked it last.
Okay, here we go.
Uncut,
Ooh.
20-year.
Oh my God.
But what can be 20 years old and taste 10 years old? Canadian rye. Bro.
Oh, Canadian rye.
So this is a 20-year Canadian rye single barrel finished in Madeira. I said wine finished.
Oh, there you go.
I got the sulfur.
Very good.
Holy
cow.
136 proof.
136.
That's 136. No way.
I thought 105 to 110, man. It definitely doesn't drink high proof.
Did I give my full tasting notes on that already?
Now, Bryson said, please note the label says 18-year, but it's actually a 20-year.
That drinks like smooth.
Oh my God. The last one, the Canadian rye, like, I'm sorry, but like the first time I bought Rare Perfection during the bourbon craze,
Yeah.
the 13 and 14-year-old ryes,
Yeah.
I drank them and I was like, what the heck is this? It's weird.
Yeah.
The ryes that are, I feel like they're just sitting in the snow up in Canada, like just absorbing cold weather and then producing really funky, weird stuff.
Getting a lot of that wood, that weird wood up there.
Oh my God, yeah.
So,
Like
honestly, man.
wood varnish. Ew.
I said 10 to 12 years old, and I 100% stand by that because 10 to 12 years, traditional bourbon in Kentucky, Indiana,
Versus Gimli.
versus 20-year where it's real cold up there, tastes
Yeah.
about the same.
Gimli,
the
man,
proof though is shocking. 136, and I said 105 to 110. Doesn't drink that hot.
Does not drink that hot, yeah.
But Madeira
Manitoba.
cast finish, and I put wine finished. I got that sulfur on it. It's so sweet. So I am happy that all of us, we picked Stag and then Willet first and second place.
There you go.
How about him setting a purple top to us?
How about that?
That's very
Bryson,
generous.
Step it up, man.
Boom.
Like, that's amazing. Like, the fact that these are not, I thought for sure one or two of these would be, like, really terrible, I guess.
I ain't gonna lie, number one to me was not very good at all.
Yeah.
But for you all, that was your third place. See, I didn't dislike the Canadian whiskey as much as you all did, but I didn't love it. Don't get me wrong. The Stag and the Willet stood out. I said clear first, clear second place.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, we did.
Like it
I
was.
toiled back and forth.
It wasn't like
between
it was
them, but-
close between third and fourth. So it was first and second place were way above third and fourth. But,
Hey, does that make us taters, guys? Does that make us taters, Steven?
Tater.
Are you a tater?
to the bone.
Yeah, with that.
Boom. And with that, thanks for listening to this episode. Please like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Mashup KY.
Don't forget to visit our partner, bourbonoutfitter.com. Enter code THEMASHUP for a special discount.
Also,
Head on over to our partner, the Woodwork Collective, at woodworkcollective.shop. Enter code MASHUP for a 15% discount.
let us know your thoughts and bottom in the comment section. Until next time, keep it moving.